good, but he lied. You bring to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer.
Good afternoon, y'all. I'm going to try to keep tapping because of the content that I'm about to talk about.
Yo, live.
Yeah, for now. I haven't done anything with it yet.
Say
It's got some work. I got some things I got to do with, but I've been...
Step that way, then step
Really?
then step this way, step that way.
Y'all, she's nuts. A couple of things I wanted to say. The woman that did that live last night, Kaye, right? Kaye? Where's my phone? Kaye, yes. She's got the lives up on her YouTube. If anybody wants them, they're there. It's linked in her bio. That's how I got it. But I'm not all up to date on whatever's going on over there, right? I know Gabby. I like her too. I went through some of her shit last night before I fell asleep. What she did last night is a testament to her adhering to her character. That girl was her friend. And she platformed her. She lied to her, disrespecting the fuck out of her platform. She gave her a chance. Whatever the fuck hideout girl should have done was dropped it all right there. Just bear with me. Let me get this sentence out before y'all think I mean something different, all right? A lot of people, some people, not me, I'm all for a wood chipper, bitch. We don't fuck with those types on these apps. It's always going to be a no for me, dog, all right? But where she fucked up with a lot of people is had she been in Kaylee's interview and told the truth, there are people that would have fucked with her. There are. And when I was listening to the original, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Sugar Skulls, what's good? I was listening to it yesterday. Also, I have almost it's 5 hours now. A 5-hour rebuttal to Gabby's interview. I'm doing it once and never again. I just want the actual facts out there so that there could be no confusion. When that girl sat in that live and made herself, to make herself a grape victim, that's where she fucked up. Not for most people, not for me. She'd have been done for me anyway. You know what I'm saying? That would have been, oh yeah. She did an interview, right? So people started dropping documents on her. She tried to make herself a fucking martyr. And that girl, Kaye, was her friend. And she's a nurse, right? So as the girl was telling Homebody, as she was telling her story, you could see Kaye pick up on things. Like she said, the mouth swab, the buccal swab. That was one, because why would they do that? They're treating you like a perp, not a victim. Let me get just a trigger warning, all right? I know, I have them. I haven't gone through my tags, y'all. I've been legitimately filming for 3 days. So when there were red flags there, right? And then the FOIA was requested. You do this and you don't know that people could get that shit? You didn't know that was coming? Because now you lied about it. And that just made you look even worse, if I'm being honest. Oh my God, Melina, I'm about to play some of Kaylee's. Can you imagine? I'm about to play some of Kaylee's live from last night. But what this girl did, I appreciate you, Danny. What this girl did by doing this proves that she has a good character. She didn't have to do this. She didn't have to do this. She did it because she felt like she needed to after platforming her the day before. This girl, she's a good one. Oh, 100% not right to victimize. Kaylee's YouTube, hold on, y'all. I'll give it to you. It's at Crash Out with a K. Hi, Kat. Kaylee. Kaylie. All right? She didn't have to do this. But what she did, when she got the red flags in the interview that she did the night before, she got red flags, she got off, and she did the digging, and then came back and gave people the information, which is what people should do. You should be doing your homework before you put it on the platform. Not only did she give people the access to that information, she sure did, Terry. She sure did. She sure did. I don't know what. I don't care what. Thank you, Mwala. I appreciate you. But that girl has a platform. She attempted, in the first attempt of that interview, she attempted to martyr herself as a fucking perp, dude. As a perp. Wild to me. And that's why when people started messaging me about this yesterday, I went and I watched it. Hi, Leanne. And I was like, wait a second. The way that she's telling this story, it's great. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Because it's like a back and forth. There's no way to distinguish. This is different. Those reports, that Kaylee read on that live last night, that is not what you said it was. That is not what you said it was. And you could be straight the fuck up. You're lucky. Because if I was that mother, I'd have kicked your fucking teeth down your throat. So anybody in here that is following that over there, I suggest you check, because she was doing that original Gabby interview. It's a hi, Cheryl, how are you? It's a hard pass. I don't tell people who to follow, what to do, who to talk to, but that is a line that I will draw. You do not follow a P3DO and stay over here. I find out. I also just really quickly want to say that Gabby has no reason to be talking about this. Hi, Ashley, how's the baby? You tried to interview with that person. You did interview with that person. You shouldn't be discussing this. Yes, I'm so glad you said that, because I was getting those. Hi, Psycho Bunny. When I end, can you hop on a call with me and Mama D? Hi, Kelly. So what this girl did last night, thank you, Pineapples. This is a good person, because she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do that. She got off that live, she got to digging, and she came back to this platform to correct the things that she did the day before. Kaylee, yes. So I'm going to reiterate, trigger warning, okay?
That Santos hired me at this point, because first, Shelby says so. Like, if you haven't seen my series on all of this first,
I also want to say that this is normal, y'all, right? It is normal. I say it all the time. You make friends with somebody on the internet. What do you really know about them? Nothing, okay? But as you continue to get to know them, it is perfectly normal to find out that somebody is a piece of shit and sever ties. That is perfectly normal. Absolutely normal.
Off.
Thank you, Rachel. I want to get to the important part.
Thank you. But literally, they don't need it. Listen, y'all don't have to expose anybody else, because apparently I have accidentally just
expose this PBS.
She turns the sounds
all right,
off.
y'all.
You're just really good at what you do law.
This is literally all an accident.
It is.
Every single part of it has been an accident. I don't even know how I got here. Kimberly, though, I'm pretty sure all her skeletons
let
are
me
out
scan the
because I used to
transcripts
follow
for where
her
I
a
wanna
while
be.
back, and I'm pretty sure all her skeletons are
Love ya,
out. And
Kaylee. Proud of you for yesterday.
props to thank you, T. Props to her for. Oh, my kids, and I had to tell them. I said, "Don't touch the Sandy Boo Boo. Don't touch." My kids messed up the wig. I need a Brie Boo Boo.
1.1K, we all here.
And I'm going to get a chair for each of them to put. Yeah, y'all, I don't care. This is important. I don't care who streams. I don't care who clips. Everybody clip it. Send it out. Once again, you didn't get a refund back? Actually message me. After tonight, Homebody is supposed to be live tonight. She thinks I used her to tell that story. That was all you had the ability to be honest. I
100%.
gave you the floor.
And she lied.
Tomorrow night, we will go over the interview again.
She lied. She chose to sit on this girl's platform and lie, knowing. Did she maybe think that nobody was going to be able to FOIA that shit because it was a minor? When that minor grows up, those records open.
And yay, I'm glad y'all got your refunds.
It's crazy.
Yeah, message me later. This wasn't about money. And just to prove that point, I also, on top of I didn't expect y'all to pay that much. I'm not Brie Olson. Why would y'all pay $9.99 for a sub? Y'all are. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm not going to scream.
And this
is a trigger warning.
My favorite part.
I apologize now for being friends with this person. I have learned my lesson from this point forward. If you consider me a friend, don't, because I'm not. A lot of you are liars, and I'm disappointed that I thought I could trust people that were fighting the same fight that I was fighting.
Yeah. This is
so. Once again, if I offended you in any way, if you feel I gave this person a platform, because I did repost them a lot and everything else, I am sorry. I'm sorry that I ever reposted this person. I regret that I called them a friend. I even checked on them today before I got this information. I said, "Hey, I hope you're doing okay. How are you?" Last night was hard because that's who I am as a person.
Amen. Hi, recovery. Thank you.
Once I got this, I will never speak to her again. If she tries to, I don't know what her attempt was. That message that she posted earlier was not with me. If we're all does anybody really think Shelby wears diapers or that it was a joke? Because it's a joke. So thank you, everybody.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. This is rough. I am going to use words that are, you don't have to gift. You don't have to do anything in this. Don't sub, don't gift.
Not even on the list for this. Not even on a registry for this is wild to me.
Don't have to do that. I bash people on this app that I have found to be not doing what they're supposed to be doing when they have children and stuff like that.
I can relate.
However, I have full custody of my children. Amen. Not that not having full custody is automatically bad, but a
girl that did an interview with Gabby the other night and was this girl's friends, wound up being a P3DO, essentially, has an awareness page that she does interviews on.
Taking care of stepchildren. So I have no past like this. I have no criminal history like this. I don't even think I have a criminal history, except maybe a couple bad tickets.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying.
If you have this kind of a history, you have no business getting on this app and judging anyone.
None.
If you were telling your story, it's always a call-out creator that has the darkest skeletons. Yeah, if you were telling your story and saying, "Look how
Hey, who knows? Who was in that live last night? Who was in there? Let me get a show of hands. Who knows who Mama Tot was talking about?
Changed from this, not this that I'm about to read, but the foster thing, your kid being taken and all of that. That would be something. I saying, "Hey, look at the work I had to do. You should do work." But there is no excuse in this world for you to ever have your hands on a minor.
None.
In any way, shape, or
None.
form. Now, trigger warning, these words will be difficult. This is triggering. I have already talked with y'all about...
I want to let people know right now, I support changed behavior. I will always give grace to people, not P3DOs. You follow me? Okay? I give grace to people that have made mistakes and learned and grown from them. Hi, Chrissy. Never going to be a P3DO. Ever. Okay? Some of the best people that I know are felons. Doesn't affect them. It doesn't, and they reoffend. Statistically proven. The only way to cure a pedo is a fucking wood chipper. Period.
Reasons that I actually suffer from
Thank you.
PTSD and OCD and anxiety. And so this is very triggering for me to read.
Jody Arias
it will be triggering.
Hi,
so
Panda.
please.
Y'all, listen. If this is not a conversation that y'all can take, please don't watch it. I understand I don't do lives much anymore. I get that. But this needed to be done because there are people that ran to follow her that are over here. So they need to be aware. Hi, Lena. Amen, Michaela. Hi, Alexa. Hope you're doing all right.
It's just going to be what it's going to be,
lady.
and I'm going to say it in TikTok-friendly words. Know that if I get bananaed, I will go to
y'all follow her.
my backup. Once again, y'all do not have to gift me. It's not about money. I sent the subscriptions back last night, and I will pay for anyone back or give them a free subscription if they didn't get their money back last night.
Yeah,
it's in my bio. Everything's in my bio. I will also put this on YT, and the full interview is on YT.
Full interview is on YT.
Backup should be Crash Out Kaye too. All right.
Got it?
So Heather R. Sitko.
Hi.
State of Idaho, County of Nez Perce, personally appeared before me on this first day of March 2015 in the County of Nez Perce. I don't know if that's how you say it.
Idaho.
Jay Coleman, who being first duly sworn complains and says that Heather R. Sitko did commit the following crimes. That the defendant, Heather R., count one, battery, a misdemeanor. That the defendant, Heather R.,
A lesser charge.
on or about the 20th day of June 2014 in the county, state of Idaho, did actually intentionally...
Bold as fuck, thinking she was going to be on the internet calling people out and hide this. Bold.
and unlawfully touch the persons of... I'm not going to tell y'all the minor's information.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure.
What I will tell y'all is the date of birth, the year is 97. So if you want to do the math, if someone would do that real quick, if someone was born in 97, how old were they in 2014?
16.
Y'all, what is the math? The math is not math. We got to learn.
So here's the thing. It depends on the date of the event, whether he was 16 or 17, and he was 16.
Oh, my God. Okay, guys. Y'all are fired.
Thank you, David.
I have not seen one consistent number.
Yes.
Kid, I'm going to look in chat in my Discord to see if one of my mods gave me a consistent number.
What?
Nope, no one yet. 17 is what I'm seeing.
Her the
16 and 17.
Now listen, if y'all remember, if you were watching the original interview, okay, she said they were in the mother-in-law suite. And she checked everything out. And she knows that she was alone when she passed out with the anxiety meds, right? She woke up. Oh, great. Listen to me. I just want to make sure so that my shit don't get twisted. 16, 17, I don't care. Under 18 is a fucking problem in my world.
Okay. Against his will on various parts of his person. So once again, she did actually intentionally and unlawfully touch the person, blah is his name, against his will on various parts of his person. All of which is contrary to the form, force, and effect of the statute in such case and against the peace and dignity of the state of Idaho. This is signed, subscribed, and sworn to before me by a J. Coleman.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll scan through.
I'm giving y'all, that's the date. Whatever date I just said, that is the birth year of the child.
She talks about other things in here. I don't know.
Born in the month
that.
of December.
So I
yes, this PDF shit that I'm about to read. Okay? And then just, y'all know Shelby. Shelby just, it's life. No, but do I think she needs help and mental health help and to do all that? Yes, I do. But she can work herself up. She'll probably be on a step up plan, and I hope she does it.
No,
okay.
no.
16, 17.
Thank you. I'm trying.
I don't advocate for anybody's parents to be taken. Yeah, that's gross too, Bree. That's the same thing as this.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to.
Okay, so Heather Sitko comes now, the undersigned. Oh, I read that because I read y'all the birthday. So, Houston Police Department, date of incident was 6/20/2014.
Remember that date.
Witness, I'm going to just say OT. Now, if you remember, I'm going to point out there's an OT and a TP. I want you to remember that last night, Heather specifically said that, I just told y'all she was born in 92. So in 2014, it was 22. So she was 22. Okay. She said the mother was screaming. She said that the cousin, when she got to the cousin's house, the cousin called the police. Remember that. Now, I hope all of you remember this story. Charges, sexual smattery of a minor. I'm going to watch some of the words I say. 61 to 71. 16 to 18. And then we got OT and TP.
Mama called.
Evidence. The first one.
Listen. Hi, allegedly.
I have the noise suppression on. How she doesn't remember.
Hold on, I'm skipping.
The first piece of evidence is remember last night, OT and TP are the initials of the other people in this report. Remember last night when I immediately caught the fact that she said, when she told me they swabbed her cheeks.
Now remember,
I said the thing is that
this girl's a nurse by profession, okay? Remember that.
It's weird.
She's not
because
stupid.
To me that says they're looking for your DNA.
Correct.
To see if it was on him.
Correct.
And that you were being treated as the perpetrator.
Correct.
So first evidence. Schmenile swab. Eggplant swab.
Do y'all understand what that is? Do you know why that's done? On this platform? You are the cause of a minor child having to be swabbed, and you think that that's okay? Just out here talking about everybody else's skeletons on TikTok when you're hiding this?
First piece of evidence.
Correct. They were looking for DNA on him. Correct.
Reference swabs, phone call recordings, Cellbrite report, Sitco's cell phone, Lantern report, Painter's cell phone. That's one of the witnesses. 7, recording of interview. Summary, probable cause. Now, take into fact, this is the police report.
Correct.
Because I didn't have all this information last night. What do you mean? Why didn't I? Do you think if I had this information, it would have gone like that?
I believe that. I believe
They swapped that thing. I did not have this. I got this information today. Like, first of all, I made a statement, and then I got this information. Yeah. So I went from being upset to angry. I am angry.
Yeah, I believe her.
She lied to my face.
Correct. Hi, Mama C.
I knew that she hadn't been truthful. I was going through the mourning process of, I thought this was my friend. And holy crap, now I know I can never. On 6/20, this is the police report.
Sorry, y'all.
On 6/20/14,
the transcript.
At about
I can't do both things.
4 a.m. or 4:59 a.m. A 911 phone call was received at the Lewiston Police Department. The caller was Orlean. That's the person's name. I was going to say OT. Tannehill was reporting she found Heather Sitko, a 22-year-old female, having sex with her 16-year-old son. This occurred in the basement.
You're lucky she called the cops and didn't get the fucking bat.
Of blank.
It gets worse.
In Lewiston, Ohio.
It gets worse.
Tannehill will testify that she walked into the basement living room and saw.
But wait a second. You were in the mother-in-law's suite. Remember, you were drunk and they put you in their mother-in-law's suite.
Blank, the minor, on top of Sitko. Tannehill believed the two were having, Tannehill threatened to fight Sitko and to call the.
This is her friend's kid, y'all. Her friend's kid.
Police. Tannehill did not fight with Sitko, but did call the police. Shortly after the call was made, Sitko left the house. Now, let's reiterate. Just remember, Sitko is homebody, if y'all didn't know that.
You're right. Either way.
Just remember that if the person calling is the mother of the minor, the mother of the child. If...
Hi.
Oh, she hawk-tooled that thing? Sure. Oh, just wait. Just wait.
Okay.
You think that this is the worst part. Y'all think this is the worst part.
Yep.
I cannot believe that you sat there and lied to my face.
Amen, Scarlett. I'm with you.
I'm with you. Do not deserve any sort of platform.
We need to take care of that, by the way. Oh, it gets
I would never allow my children around someone like you. Nope. Ever. Ever.
Nope. Hi.
And lie to my face and then pretend I just did this to get money or whatever. No, girl. I gave you the opportunity to tell the truth. I even asked you, did you maybe make a mistake?
She did.
You stood on 10 toes and you said,
thank you.
You regret nothing. So when I read this, you remember that you regretted none of it. You didn't wish anything went differently. You were the hero. You were the hero. You took a charge for this kid. You took a charge. Yes.
She alleged or alluded to taking that charge because he was a kid and she didn't want to charge him with rape in the interview before.
Dare you? What if he heard any of this and how re-victimizing him over and over? Bro. So let's also point out the fact 22 and 16-year-old.
She said his frontal lobe wasn't fully developed. Hi, Wendy. But you assaulted him. Listen, Cold Karma, when this first started being talked about yesterday, right? I said somebody will come out, y'all. This TikTok algorithm Okay? Let me tell you something. Every single time I'm covering somebody new, somebody in their family reaches out to me. I don't know what the fuck they put in this algorithm on this app, but they always find me. Every single person that I talk about, somebody that knows them in real life gets to me. I wouldn't doubt it.
He was on top. The mom walked in. Remember, mom walked in and started screaming, and she left and went to the cousin's house. Remember? She left and she went to the cousin's house. Do remember, this is a police report. She told us this. What I'm reading to y'all is a police report. She told us that the cousin was who called the police because they were so concerned. And that's why I said, how did the police get involved?
This person did an interview with Gabby a few days before.
They were so concerned that
You're good.
had been raped. Remember, that's what you said. You had been raped. You didn't remember anything because you took that Klonopin.
Every time, dog. Every
You took
time.
that, remember? And
Yes.
you were kicking it back and you showed up over there.
Now, mind you, hold on.
Blank will testify. That's the child. The child was willing to testify against you. The child was willing to testify against you. Blank said he went fishing with Homebody. What do we know? What do you do on this stream? So it's definitely you, girl.
Are they? Thank you. Yeah, they're like purple.
Truly, someone named Truly and Nathan. When a mother walks in and sees something like that, you should run. You maybe stayed 5 seconds too long.
You should have run.
You're lucky
You
that
would've had to
she
run.
called the police.
Facts. I'd have buried you under my backyard pool.
Blank will testify.
Really?
Blank said he went fishing
Sorry,
with
I'm ordering
Heather
coffee.
and two other men, Truly and Nathan. I thought it was men, but I don't know. Earlier that day. Later in the early morning hours, they
you're just
returned
coming
to
in, trigger
the
warning.
address to watch a movie.
Sorry, I'm ordering coffee. Give me
Blank
one.
said he was on the couch with Homebody.
Listen to this.
And she had her legs on his lap. A 22-year-old grown woman, remember, frontal lobe's not developed, had your legs on his lap.
Thank you, Carla.
That's weird. I asked you specifically, was there any hints that he liked you? Was there any? To me,
did.
that says there had been
Amen,
something going
gymnast.
on.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to order coffee while she's talking and keep up her comments.
Sorry, it was an emergency message. So, also, remember, she told us last night.
This is about Homebody Hideout.
I've got.
Sorry. The girl talking is Crash Out Kaylee, and we like her over here. Thank you, Beauty Junkie.
Hold on. This is big. Okay. Jesus Christ, it just keeps getting worse and worse. You are disgusting.
Disgusting. I'll finish the sentence. Disgusting. No place on TikTok.
Dude, it can literally be anyone. And you remember that. You remember that for your children, that it can literally be anyone. It could be your best friend. It could be your brother. It could be your cousin. It could be your sister. It could be your mom. It could be anyone.
Oh, it gets worse. I promise you, it gets worse.
Don't trust your kids around anyone.
Nobody.
Because now I believe you were grooming. Okay, I'm just gonna read this. I'm sorry. I'm just going in. On 6/20/14 at about 04:59 hours, a 911 call was received at the Lewiston Police Department. This caller was Orlean Tannehill. Tannehill was reporting she found Heather Sitko, which is Homebody, a 22-year-old female, having sex.
Hi.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
Yes,
Having schmicks with her her 16-year-old son. This occurred in the basement. You said it was a mother's
mother-in-law suite. She did.
A mother-in-law suite outside. It was a whole other house.
Yep.
It was the basement of this address, his address, in Lewiston, Idaho. Tannehill will testify she walked into the basement living room and saw blank on top of Sitco, which is homebody. Tannehill believed the two were having, Tannehill threatened to fight homebody and to call the police. Tannehill did not fight with homebody, but did call the police. Shortly after the call was made, homebody left the house. Blank will testify. Blank said he went fishing with homebody. Truly Wallace and Nathan Tannehill. These are all not blocked out because they are adults.
Yeah.
Earlier that day, later in the morning hours, they returned to blank, the address, to watch a movie. Blank said he was on the couch with homebody and she had her legs on him.
This is his statement. Okay? The victim. The kid.
Lap. Blank said he was rubbing homebody's legs. And then she asked him, do you want to have? She asked him that.
Do you want to have oral fucking surgery? The fuck? What is wrong with you?
I mean, because
Oh, it gets worse.
can kids consent? I don't know. Y'all tell me in please.
No.
Please comment.
No.
Can kids consent?
She was an adult. Hi, Suba. She was an adult.
Okay. Because I believe I said that multiple times last night. Do you? Blank said, I was like, sure. Blank said homebody then took off her shorts and he took off his sweatpants.
Weird. I just have a question. Because in the original interview, you said you woke up to him putting his You woke up to him putting his belt on, right? You were unconscious, and you woke up to his mother or whoever that walked in and was screaming, "Hi, Charlie's mom, how are you?" Right? You said that. I heard you say it. So now it's sweatpants?
His frontal lobe wasn't developed, Heather. His frontal lobe wasn't developed, remember? So you took this charge for him, but this doesn't sound like he snuck into a mother-in-law's suite.
It is fucking wild to martyr yourself when you assaulted that kid. It is insane to me. That's all you can do. That is insane to me. You don't know that he's not on this app. How do you know that he didn't see that? And he's got to watch as his perp not only builds a fucking platform, but then denies.
This sounds like you were in the basement. You had broomed a minor. Who knows? He was only 16, so maybe he started when he was 15.
Right. Crazy.
And then you got caught in his mother's house, in his own mother's house. You did it in her home.
First of all,
Sick.
there are laws against stuff like this. If you, what's the right word? I didn't look into it, so let me 100% be clear here. But there are laws about alleging the other way around, like that you cannot be a perp and blame a victim. I don't know how to put it into words, but I know they exist. And that's what you did on this fucking platform here 3 fucking days ago. Is you hopped on this girl's platform and you alleged that you pretty much were raped. But that's not what this police report says, ma'am. Sorry, y'all. I hit play, but it didn't catch.
She was your friend, supposedly. She was your friend. You did this to your friend, and then you want to pretend I'm your friend? You in the back? You did this to your friend's child.
Ain't no fucking way. No way. No way.
Blank did not have underwear on. Sitco did. So do you remember when she kept reiterating she remembered the color of his underwear? That's all she could remember was him pulling up his pants and the color of his underwear. Blank described Homebody's undergarments as being black with yellow stitching. What would Blank described Homebody's shorts as black Nike brand shorts. After Homebody removed her shorts and Blank was completely...
Thank you, Baroness. Hope you're doing all right.
...schmewed from... I told y'all trigger warning. From the waist 100%. Down, Blank said she started whacking me off.
A 16-year-old's kid.
Blank, this is from the victim's own mouth. The victim's mouth. So are we going to believe this victim?
100%.
Or are we going to believe, and the mother who called 911, are we going to believe the perpetrator?
No, I don't believe perps. Facts. Me either. Listen. Always.
Blank meant Homebody began to manipulate his eggplant with her hand. That is what the police officer said.
So not only
Blank said Homebody then got on her back and he then tried to
trigger warning
have that with her, like, you know, when a man and a woman and
adults,
you know, or whatever,
please.
you know, entry
adults
tried to do that. Blank said, I was trying to get it in and I kept trying. And she said, please, everybody brace yourself. He was trying to get it in.
Gross.
And she said, spit on your hand. A 22-year-old woman said this to a 16-year-old, a 61-year-old. A supposed passed out woman. Remember, she was totally passed out, but so far she's asked him if he wanted to, told him what to do, and actually she made the first move and had her legs on him. He couldn't even get it in. He didn't even know what he was doing.
So she gave him instructions.
Blank said he then spit on his hand and applied that to the eggplant and inserted the eggplant into Homebody's pocket.
Crash out Kaylee. Yeah. Yeah, facts.
It says 16 in this police report.
Mm-hmm.
His name. But it is free. And she also said she was going to, you know, tell more of her story after she lied about it to hundreds and hundreds of y'all.
Sorry.
The audacity to talk about other mothers on this app when you did this to someone's child. And then you lied about his mom. You tried to say that his mom, they were all defending you. You took a charge for him. Remember, you took a charge for him.
I'm always amazed at the ability for people on this app. I don't see it as much on YouTube, right? But I'm always amazed that on this app, people could get up on here and talk about other people while having the dirtiest shit in their closet. It blows my mind. Because listen to me, I know that fucking 500 people a year are digging into my shit on this bitch, right? Why would you even leave that up to chance? Not that I would accept you on this platform anyway, because I wouldn't, right? But why would you even leave that up to chance? No way. No way. Not if you're a victim. If you're a victim, you're going to fight that tooth and nail. She's not the victim. She's the perp. She lied. Terrible.
Blank said, I had the tip in. Blank clarified he meant he had the tip of his eggplant inside Homebody's pocket. Blank said that this is when Tannehill, his mother, walked in through the door. Blank said he had never had any sexual or romantic contact with Homebody before this incident.
Right. Angel eyes. Hold on.
He said he had never had romantic contact or sexual contact before that incident. So that's what that kid says.
Blank
but if he was broomed, then he did. Y'all, this isn't about Bree right now. Like, I get it. I know y'all want to say that, but like, it's not about her right now. This is about somebody else who was on this app, talked about multiple. She talked about Gabby Jacobson.
Right. Like, girl, listen.
Gabby.
Listen to me. All right? Y'all know how much it pains me to do stuff like this, okay? You got no business talking about anybody if this is on your record. Not Gabby. Not fucking, I don't know the other ones. The other fucking Ass Trevino and that whole mess. I stayed away from that mess. But you shouldn't be discussing anybody else. Anything. When you assaulted somebody's fucking kid, dude. Absolutely the fuck not.
Barely touches this compared to what this says. Like, that's wild that you had the audacity to judge anyone. Bro.
Sorry.
Interviewed her. Like, that's what I'm saying. You had the audacity to talk about anyone.
No.
And then a cop married her. I mean,
I don't know how that works.
Can't throw rocks at glass houses.
Amen.
Jesus. Bloomberg observed Blank swab his eggplant. Blank then provides the swabs to Officer Bloomsburg. Later, Corporal Levitt collected buccal swabs from, or some people say buckle and say buccal. Swabs from Blank, the child, as reference samples to the state laboratory. So as I said,
can I ask you a question? Why in the fuck is it so common for people with these types of backgrounds to be on this fucking app? Why? I'll tell you why. You want to know why? Because people accept them here. That's why. Hallelujah, Grace. Because people accept them here. If everywhere they went, people were saying, no P3DOs here, they wouldn't have a reason to fucking stick around. Why would they stick around? If nobody, I agree. If nobody platformed them, interacted with their content, why would they stay here? So in their fucked up minds, because people accept it, watch their content, I'll be fucking damned if I watched an Anthony Blackwell video. I ain't paying that motherfucker. He's got 8 victims on this bitch. But when we accept it, they think it's okay. It's never going to be okay. Ever. It's sickening.
As I said,
Anthony Blackwell is the welding salesman. He has 8 family members that have accused him of assaulting them. And he's got 490 fucking followers. 490,000. I apologize.
he would have been, like, honestly, cops can look up old police reports.
This is true.
So he should have been able to look this up.
Facts. It's crazy to me. Like, I wouldn't even want to share. Listen, I wouldn't want to share any type of space with somebody like that. Like, why do people allow that around them? And because people allow it, it's accepted by some people. I'm sorry, I can't see when this is done. Because people watch it, it is accepted by people. No, it should never be accepted. Not here.
This is when I knew. When
not
she said
there,
they swabbed her
nowhere.
mouth, I knew. I knew.
My moms are watching.
And at this point, I can't trust the DV aspect either. I know, we do need to go pray.
They got it.
Because this has all been lies. So did your ex really, or were you the violent one? Like, you give them a follow. Good people, good people.
Sorry, I'm trying. They got it.
Tina Painter will testify. She had a conversation with Homebody. And hey, y'all, it gets worse. She had a conversation with Sitco, which is Homebody, via text message. So Tina Painter is the cousin. Remember the cousin that supposedly
the whole interview was
they
a lie.
called the police that she had been raped. So she said she'd testify. Her son, she has, unless we figure out that she replaced it with another kid, the kid that she was in foster care, don't worry, I'm not done here. There will be more. Yeah, they swabbed her at the police station and not the hospital. Now, I want you to also notice that there has yet to be any talk about this cousin giving a Klonopin, anything like that.
That's not.
Oh, no, get ready.
Results?
Y'all thought this was done. It gets better. Oh. So she said she testified. She had a conversation with Homebody via text message shortly after the incident.
I will share this video to my YouTube post tabs. That way y'all can find the channel.
At his home. This conversation was about the sexual acts that occurred between Sitco, Homebody, and blank, the
Listen
child.
to this shit.
The conversation was extracted from Painter's cellular phone and reads as follows. This is not lied about. This is not lied about. This is the text messages. Remember when she had the text on the screen last night from the mom when she tried to say that the mom was asking her for money or whatever?
She did.
Here's text messages from when this happened.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get this up.
Painter, talk to your mom, Heather, please.
She pretty much said in the original interview with Kaye, I'm sorry, that like the family tried to extort them. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. Why isn't it
Things may calm down. I don't know. But think about her child. Painter, I'm sorry you're so confused. Homebody, I don't want my parents involved in this. They'll hate me.
Bitch!
So was she living with them? Because it doesn't say that she came to the house. I'm starting to feel like she was living with them.
You're worried about what your fucking parents are gonna think? You assaulted that kid. The audacity is wild to me. You were old enough to know better. The fuck is wrong with you? Sitting on this app, talking shit about other people. Absolutely the fuck not. TikTok shop sells fucking honesty and integrity too. Some of y'all should go try to find it.
Heather, nothing even happened. I had my clothes on. He was the one with his Pants down. By the time I got done contemplating. Hey guys, remember, frontal lobe. Hers was all there. His was not. By the time I got done contemplating this wasn't a good idea, Orlean walked in. His mom walked in. That was when Heather had figured out it wasn't a good idea. Heather, you guys.
Heather is her name.
Here's I hope y'all are ready. But here she could remember so clearly.
Wild, huh? How that works. Sorry, I lost my place. Hold on.
You guys, from the bottom of my heart, I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I don't know what came over me, and I'm hoping with time I get forgiveness. Why do you need forgiveness? Why do you need forgiveness? What did you do? What did you do? I take full responsibility. This is where she's going to pretend that, see, look, I took responsibility because I was taking the charge. I took full responsibility and I'm...
Do you think that taking responsibility takes it away? Is that what you think? Gross.
Begging from every inch of my soul that this doesn't get out.
Amen, Monday.
And I'm begging from every inch of my soul that this doesn't get out. I will lose my son, my job. I thought remember, it wasn't a big deal because her ex knew he was a good person and knew she was a good person and wouldn't take her kid away.
I know, I'm sweating.
I will lose my son, my job, and my family will disown me and the little reputation of being a good person that I have. Once again, Homebody said, you guys, I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I don't know what came over me, and I'm hoping with time I get forgiveness. I take full responsibility. I never get privacy, so we had to let y'all know.
I got your forgiveness. Yeah, good reputation. Imagine. No. Hi, one more oxymoron. This is disgusting, but she does go into... I shared it, if anybody didn't see it. I shared it to my post tabs on YouTube. So you should be able to see it. Hold on.
Got 'em, boys.
Amen, Sheba.
Oh, God. Okay. Once again, I'm going to read it to you. Guys, I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I don't know what came over me. I know what came over you, girl. It's called lust and schmeta. That's what came over you.
Normal 22-year-old women are not attracted to 16-year-old kids. That is not normal.
Schmeta. And I'm hoping with time, I get forgiveness. I take full responsibility and I'm begging from every inch of my soul that this doesn't get out. I will lose my son, my job, and my family will disown me, and the little reputation of being a good person that I have. Oh.
Hi, Janelle. How are
We got some TikTok celebrities up in the house. Why do you look like you're getting joy off of reading this? No, I'm angry. Okay.
I get that. Listen,
I'm angry
I
because...
get that too, because there's sometimes when I get mad, real mad, I'll laugh, right? Because I'm trying to, contain the rage. You understand? So I could understand.
The amount of lies and just the walk around, and the audacity to be on here.
Yeah.
Talking about other people. Then, I'm not even going to pretend she never had my back in any of the drama I've been in, but she's pretending I have somehow turned on her. This was your doing. You did this, girl. You asking for forgiveness in here. You better ask for forgiveness out here too. So
she got on this girl's platform and straight lied to her. Now, I don't know about y'all, but what the fuck is up with people that lie to their friends? That's why would anybody want to be friends with you if you can't even be on it? Well, hypothetically, not this girl. Nobody wants to be friends with her because she's, a P3O. But why do y'all lie to your friends?
Yes, it'll be on YT. 6:45 a.m. Heather says, and I'm sorry for booking it like a bitch. When I was about to get
all that mouth on the internet, though. people are good people. Not all people are safe.
I should have just taken it like a champ, but I completely went into shock when I realized what was going on.
She went into shock, y'all. She went into shock.
10:35 a.m. Painter said, Heather, please stop. This is the cousin. Heather, please.
Why the fuck are you texting the cousin of a kid that you fucking assaulted?
Stop. 10:36 a.m. You're making things worse.
Amen,
You're making things worse. You didn't want them to tell on you.
That's all it is.
Oh.
No way. This is not normal. Sorry, there's a lot I'm trying to go through because she talks about other things in here, and I'm not trying to do all that.
To stay with her. Y'all don't let me forget that at the end. Then they were a cousin somehow. She was dating a cousin. So remember, that cousin served a DNA detention order upon homebody on 10/14/14.
10/14.
So let's reiterate, what date did this happen on? Because she told us that she went in 3 days later.
Yep. Sorry, y'all, puzzle piece.
On 6/20. So that was 6/20.
4 months
So
later.
that was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Months.
It's about 4 months later. And you told us it was a few days later that you went and gave your DNA.
And it was court-ordered DNA.
Yes. Homebody was the one that Alan, Rudy's son, talked to. He is an adult. That she did not call out the mother in that situation that helped him run away. I called out the mother in that situation that wasn't appropriate.
Hold on, y'all.
Homebody understood where she was coming from. Now we see why. Poor charity boxing match with Ruby when she's ready to take that up. Yes, this is public record. It was sealed and then it was unsealed. I don't know why it was unsealed. This was a felony charge and she did have it dropped to
the
battery. So maybe they didn't have enough evidence. Maybe they didn't have, I don't know. I don't know why it got dropped to a battery.
I want
So-
lawyer.
I'm putting this away right now, bro. Okay.
Vic, because she pled.
Oh yeah, she pled out. That's right.
She pled to a lesser charge. But
Deferred.
why?
Yeah.
Why is sexual battery still not on a registry? What the
I want to
fuck
know
is
about the
going on
femur
here?
too.
Femurs are a tough
I
break.
do.
They're hard. I know they're digging into it over there. I guess. Thank you. Femurs are a rough break.
I don't know how she's not on a registry. I guess because she pleaded out and it was her first crime. So if you have any questions,
Yes.
mods, if you see any good questions, and pin it. Does she have more than one charge? How does a 2-month-old have broke bones? This is wild. Yes, she has multiple charges. As soon as I get information on the other ones, I will let you know. I do not have that yet.
Homeboy hideout. Homebody hideout.
I don't know how old the victim's mom was. It did not. Wait, it doesn't have their date of birth. It just has their.
Sorry. Right. Something about a 2-month-old and a broken femur. I don't know, so I don't want to speculate.
It just has their.
I know.
Address. So how many
And
children
the
does somebody
femur's
have? She has one
rough break.
biological
I don't
and
know.
2 step.
I don't know.
But I don't even know how true this is anymore.
So I don't
honestly,
want to talk about it.
I wouldn't trust anything. Was received at the Lewiston Police Department. The caller was Orlean Tannehill. Tannehill was reporting she found Heather Sitko, a 22-year-old female, having, with her 16-year-old son. This occurred in the basement of address in Lewiston, Idaho. Tannehill will testify she walked into the basement living room and saw blank child on top of Sitko. Tannehill believed the two were having, Tannehill threatened to fight Sitko and to call the police. Tannehill, first she pled not guilty, then she had to plead guilty, and that's why she got the thing.
Crazy.
This was in 2014. But once a PDF, always a PDF. I'm sorry. Me? That's not a forgivable thing.
No, not a forgivable thing. Not getting a fucking platform on TikTok, coming up here lying about your crimes while calling other people out. A pedo is a pedo. The fuck out of here. What's wrong with y'all? Not y'all, but you know what I mean. Crazy.
Blank will testified she walked into the basement living room and saw Blank on top of Sitco. Tannehill believed the two were having, Tannehill threatened to fight Sitco and to call the police. Tannehill did not fight with Sitco, but did early morning hours. Later in the early morning hours, so that means that it was like 2 a.m., something like that, when she did this. Remember, she said she showed up at don't let me forget, Brittany. She showed up at these people's house. She just went over there while she was supposedly drunk.
Jade,
she went fishing with them earlier that day. I'm telling you, I'm starting to think she lived with them or lived next to them or something. This was in the early, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, Psycho Buddy, you still here?
Later in the early morning hours, they returned to the address to watch a movie. Blank said he was on the couch with Sitco and she had her legs on his lap. Child said he was rubbing Sitco's legs and then she asked him, "Do you want to have?" "Yeah, no."
She was 22.
Child said, "I was like, sure." Child said Sitco then took off her shorts and he took off his sweatpants. Child did not have undergarments on. Sitco did. Child described Sitco's undergarments as being black with yellow stitching. Child described Sitco's shorts as black Nike brand shorts. After Sitco removed her shorts and
if they're writing
child
on a police report, you shouldn't be near him. Child, not victim. Child. The fuck is wrong with y'all?
Unclothed from the waist down.
That's true.
Child said she started whacking me off. Child meant Sitco began to manipulate his
not victim
eggplant. Yeah, she said she wouldn't change a thing. Manipulate his eggplant. That makes me think she was in love with him. Manipulate his eggplant with her hand. Child said Sitco then got on her back and he tried to have, with her. Child said, "I was trying to get it in and I kept trying." And she said, "Spit on your hand." Child said he then spit on his hand and applied that to his eggplant and then inserted his eggplant into Sitco's pocket. Child said, "I had the tip in." Child clarified he meant he had the tip of the eggplant inside Sitco's pocket. Child said this was when Tannehill walked in through the door. Child said he had never had any contact or romantic contact with Sitco before that incident. Officer Bloomsburg observed Child's swab his... So this kid had to be watched doing this. That's what it's saying. Officer Bloomsburg observed Child swab his eggplant. Child then provided the swabs to Officer Bloomsburg. Later, Corporal Levitt collected vehicle swabs from Child as reference samples for the state laboratory. Tina Painter will testify she had a conversation with Sitco via text message shortly after the incident at the address.
Yeah.
This conversation was about the sexual acts that occurred between Sitco and Child. The conversation was extracted from Painter's cellular device and reads as follows. Painter: "Talk to your mom, Heather, please. Things may calm down. I don't know, but please think about your child." Talking about Heather's baby. Painter said, "I'm sorry, you're so confused." Sitco, homebody, said, "I don't want my parents involved in this. They'll hate me. Nothing even happened. I had my clothes on. He was the one with his pants down. By the time I got done contemplating this wasn't a good idea, Orlean walked in."
You were the adult.
I feel so horrible. I feel so fucking horrible, Tina. I don't know what I was about to think. Oh, I missed that line. I feel so horrible. I feel so fucking horrible, Tina. I don't know what I was about to think.
What's wrong with
you guys? I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I don't know what came over me, and I'm hoping with time I get forgiveness. I take full responsibility, and I'm begging from every inch of my soul that this doesn't get out. I will lose my son. She tried to make these people feel bad for her. This is witness tampering. I will lose my son, and John and my family will disown me and the little reputation of being a good person that I have.
Good people don't
and
do
I'm
this.
sorry for booking it like a bitch when I was about to get my ass whooped. I should have just taken it like a champ, but I completely went into shock when I realized what was going on. Painter said, Heather, please stop. You're making things worse. Corporal Levitt served a DNA detention order upon Sitco on 10/14/14 at the Lewiston Police Department. Corporal Levitt collected 2 buccal swabs from Sitco as a reference sample. They have been sent to the state laboratory for analysis. So that is the whole thing. No, CPS was involved before this. CPS wasn't involved after this. Report says nothing about that being like nothing about her having drinks or alcohol or a pill.
Weird.
So
that would be in the report.
Then, remember last night, she mentioned that we don't know. This is all we have is the police report.
It's crazy. Disgusting.
So, she said that the 15-year-old cousin came to stay with them because it's her son's, now her baby daddy's kid, her son's cousin. So someone that's related to the people where she had, with a minor, they allowed another minor of similar age to go to her house. That's crazy. Yes, she had a kid during this. This was after she already had a kid. She had already had a child. And she still did this.
Crazy. Crazy.
Well, I don't know why you keep saying, are we sure no DNA test was done? There was a DNA test done.
There was. She said
all we have is the police report.
It's disgusting. Doesn't belong on a platform. That's for damn sure. That's a fact.
I don't think a husband could. If the husband knows the real truth and he's still okay with that, that's crazy.
Ain't no fucking way.
She's not on registry because it's pled down to a misdemeanor. She was convicted of battery because she took a plea deal.
I'm trying to make sure there's any.
Then what? Yeah, if this was a man, they'd be in prison. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying earlier. Like,
yeah, that needs to change. If y'all are following her, go unfollow.
Homeschooling can be used as a way to hide abuse. Yeah. I believe this was premeditated. I am going to be honest. I feel like she brooped this kid. These were her friends. She said they'd been friends for a long time. They took him fishing that morning.
That's disgusting. You should be ashamed.
She was supposed, you know what I mean? Like, was she using this minor to make her ex jealous? I have no idea. This is weird.
Ew.
Yeah, the 15-year-old cousin of this person that she assaulted, of the child that she assaulted, stayed with her for a month just recently. I mean, she could have lied, I guess, to try to make herself seem like they don't care. We don't know the full story on the baby. However, if what she was saying, if she was pregnant when she got in that wreck, I don't think that there would still be injuries from inside. Like, that just doesnesn't add up to me.
There's a lot of questions about that.
However, I'm not a labor and delivery nurse. I couldn't tell you. I'm not a NICU nurse. I don't know.
I haven't even watched it.
She said she had the baby early. I just don't think that's possible with any skills that I have. I don't believe that that's how it works.
Red flags there.
For your child to have 2 broken arms and a broken leg. That sounds like that child was swung around or something.
A femur, too.
I don't know.
Femurs are not easy breaks. It's the strongest bone in the body.
Used everything else to do. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Something's up there. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Something up here. I don't know what. I don't want to speculate. I didn't order the FOIA, but it's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't make sense
femurs are tough. They're a tough recovery. Dude.
Anyone to
a bad
arms and legs to all be
recovery.
broken. Like, I don't know. She didn't think the truth would come out. No, she didn't. And I don't think that she thought she would find this or that we would have this. But when I tell you that when we're going to look into you, when me and my team decide to look into you, there's no stone uncovered. Like, they're all flipped. We're looking. We're flipping them 6 times to make sure we didn't miss a note.
It should be.
So
that's somebody with a responsible platform that does her homework before smearing people. Some of y'all should take some notes from over there.
That's it.
Yes, that's true too. That's true too. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull my
so Rutabaga got mad at Homebody, which I think Rudy is just trying to stay relevant. Because she got replaced by Ash Trevino, now nobody's paying attention to her. She's trying to cook, and I don't know what's going on over there. All I know is
I'm not gonna get into all that.
That's an elderly woman trying her best, and y'all need to leave her alone.
Live up.
Okay?
I did
elderly
share
woman trying her bestest.
I did share this live.
But she didn't provide all of these receipts. All she had was charges. And she had it incorrect because she technically
on my
did
post
not let her cook.
on YouTube.
She technically
right.
did.
I hope everybody has a good day. My messages are so bad right now, y'all. They're so bad. So bad. I hope everybody has a good night.
So
don't be a piece of shit today. If you are following a P3DO,
Rudy didn't drop this.
Okay,
she had things incorrect. Homebody was the victim in one of the cases that, which I think is weird. Homebody was a victim and a minor in that case, and
that I personally am dealing with on the back end. Too many.
Yeah,
way
I
too
think
many.
Social services, yeah.
Y'all, some of y'all need to do
and then
better.
I'm not the same age as Rudy.
Not
she is
y'all.
older than me. That is not true.
All right, guys.
Not even
have
in
a
the
good
slightest.
night.
Good try, though.